The man who took out Mike Edwards gives up lane choice to Vincent Nobile. And then we got the players coming: Jason Line, Alan Johnson, and of course, Jed Coughlin, the point leader.
To the left, back to the right, straight up, straight up.
You hear those final instructions?
There you go, right there.
Just a couple of them.
Vincent Nobile, I mean, Mike Edwards was just dead late off of the starting line. I don't see that happening with Vincent. He is so steady on. If anything, he might push a tree and get the red light, but I don't think he will against Kurt Johnson. He's going to go up there and try to get a good light. He has a substantial performance advantage over Kurt at this point. But Kurt Johnson, he's one of those savvy racers. You know, if he puts it all together, he can make a decent run and hopefully get the win, but it's going to be tough.
And last year he had 2-round wins, has 3, racing part-time this year. The last time we saw Kurt Johnson in a semi or a final, go back to 2011. Vincent Nobile, the runner-up last year here to Alan Johnson. In fact, every race of the countdown, Vincent Nobile a year ago bowed out to Alan Johnson.
Oh, Vincent went sideways.
And it's another Johnson, this time Kurt Johnson.
Whoa, hang on, Kurt.
Kurt was thinking about crashing there for a moment.
Wow. How about that? You went with an 801.
And if you're racing pro stock back in the, what, 1980s, that'd probably get the job done.
That guy checked that. When's the last time a pro stock driver won an event with an 801 elapsed time? Wow, look how close he came to hitting that center block. That was, and see, that's, oh, that thing made a right turn. Look, if he went across that center line, he would have lost no matter the fact that he crossed the finish line first.
I didn't even see the first one that came over here. I thought, and then he wiggled again.
Yeah.
That car was trying to do something evil, Gary.
Guy's wiggling all over the place out there. Here's a guy that's always in perpetual motion, John Force. How special is what's going on for you and your team right now, John?
Well, I've always said luck's a big part of this game, and not taking anything away from Jimmy Prock. He's throwing hard balls, and my kid's right ahead of me. But luck's a big factor. And, you know, I'm not just chasing a championship. I'm chasing corporate America. And if I ever needed a shot at winning, and we're getting closer every round. Jimmy said, keep your focus every round. Let's win this race. Let's go to Pomona. Let's win that race. And then nobody can take it away from me. And I need to sell myself. And at my age, I ain't no young chicken. I was across the street looking at the big sign of Earnhardt on the stadium. I remember standing with his guys one day and his PR people. And, you know, I just hired Just Marketing. And he made a statement. He said, I'll do the winning. You guys find the money. And I thought about that, except I ain't that sure of myself. So I got a little luck on my side. We'll see what we can do. And Just Marketing will do a great job for us.
Thanks, John.
A deep thinking, John Force.
That's scary.
Yeah. Deep thoughts with John Force. Could be a new segment on the show. Here's the pro stock points, the current standings. Jakey by 51 over Jason Line, who's on the line right now. Both of his national event wins this year coming over the man he's facing here in round number 2. It's Shane Gray. And the answer to the question, 8-second pro stock cars in the NHRA for $500 stack guy is?
How about the 1970s? The first one I saw was Butch Leal, the California Flash, when he had a Lego in the car for the first time.
Butch was just a recent Grand Marshal at the California Hot Rod Reunion. So the California Flash, he's back in the show.
I'm always a decade off. Interesting. Shane Gray with that monster announcement, hooking up with Victor Cagnazzi. There he is, watching on. Jason Line in a new car to him due to a driver air testing crash. Needs this round win to stay in the championship. And he did not get it.
You got him on a whole shot. Good job, buddy. Good job. You got him on a whole shot. Good job.
Shane Gray was holding 3 at the starting line.
That's the end of that.
And that you heard Shane Gray saying, that's all for you, Jason. That's all.
Oh, boy. Jason's going to be upset. He just did not have the reaction time he normally would have in this situation. As you said, he was 300ths behind, even though he ran quicker. You take a look at the Lucas Oil photo finish cam. By 100th of a second, the margin of victory, Shane Gray advances.
Meanwhile, standing by is Kurt Johnson. We haven't had a chance to talk to you in some time, and that was perhaps as peculiar a round win as you've had in a long time. What was it like? Because I know one of the things you said, you almost hit a cone.
Well, I think the issue was out there, the fuel cars, the compound of the rubber that they use. This track gets particularly polished from the burnout box to the starting line. And we made a perfect run the first run and come out second run and just kind of tweaked it a little bit because heck, it's the best one we made in a long time. You know, we've been struggling, we've been fighting, and I've never worked so hard to get so little little in my life, and we're looking good. We're going to the next round, though. We'll take it. Thanks. Thank you.
Like a chip off the old block. Kind of sounds like his father there. As we get set for Alan Johnson to V Gaines, opportunity to tell you that Jimmy Connors was 8 years removed from his last Grand Slam